watching the ball stuff happen on TV, but I would rather be here with you beautiful people. Do you need something?
No, we won't.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, welcome, everybody. Thanks for choosing to be here with us. And welcome to another stellar Sunday of amazing performers that are here to bring their beauty to you. And also bring their love and their passion. And I bring that up because we're coming up on Valentine's Day, big tradition for love, and it's kind of the whole thing. And I wanted to invite something to kind of help us set the tone for that loving embrace that Valentine's Day reminds us of. Yes, yeah, everybody sink into that vibration right there. I just want to kind of bring our awareness to the fact that in this world, we are really enchanted with disenchantment. We love saying, no, it's science, there's no miracle here, there's no love, it's chemicals. Whatever the form of disenchantment is, we love it. We like to dissect that enchantment. And so I actually want to bring our awareness to that and invite the enchantment of whatever the offering is tonight, the song, the poem, like really just step into that spell that this person is casting for us. Yeah, be enchanted. Be willing to step into that person's offering, their form of love for you. They're here to offer that to you. And so let's just all take a breath with that. Just take a deep breath. What does it feel like to be willing to be enchanted? What is it to be willing to be moved? What is it to be willing to love and be loved? Yeah, that's really powerful. And that's what we're here to kind of co-create tonight. The audience as well, as a part of that. So let's just take another deep breath and let's just begin. Yeah, we're going to start with Marco giving us some Cosmos updates. He's going to offer us a few, speaking of offerings, he's going to offer us a few updates for Cosmos Cooperative. And then just as we move along, I'll be here letting you know who's next, what's the next offering, what's the next enchantment that we're going to fall under their spell that they're going to cast for us. So, Marco, it's your turn.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for being here. Super Bowl, Schmooper Bowl. We're here to celebrate poetry, music, art, community, friendship, and cooperation. This event is an attempt to build community. It's an attempt to grow a cooperative organization called Cosmos, which I've been working on and others have been collaborating with me on for nearly a decade. But last fall, November, we had a launch event here, and it was an evening similar to this, a little bit fancier, a bit more organized. We had a number of musicians and poets. I performed, others performed. And it kind of put us on this trajectory toward going from an informal, organic, just an unofficial thing to more of a formal organization where we have real members who have real participation. Like a cooperative, you all know co-ops, perhaps. If you shop at REI ever, that's a cooperative. If you use a credit union, that's a cooperative. Elevations is a cooperative credit union. And a food co-op. Boulder used to have one, doesn't have one anymore, but lots of places have food co-ops. And the basic idea is that the members of the community are the owners of the organization. And so they have an economic stake in that organization, and they also have power within that organization, the ability to make decisions together. And I feel like at this time when we're seeing the erosion or even the destruction of democratic practices and norms, that it's up to us, if we want to have democracies, to actually create them in our own contexts where we can. And so that's part of what this is. It's an attempt to create a creative democracy amongst a group of people who want to work together, want to do good work, want to bring forward truth, beauty, goodness, want to develop themselves as creatives, and want to also connect with audiences. And that's part of what this evening is about, is bringing these wonderful creators we have with us tonight into a community with people who want to enjoy their work and also bring something of their own. People bring food, people bring their kids. Like, this is not just like, we're up here, you're back there. It's like, we're all here together, and we're all co-creating this together. So this year, Ellie and I were talking. She emceed our launch event in November, and we were thinking, like, how do we bring this forward? What do we do next? And the idea arose that we might do something like this potluck, like just do something regular, something a little more casual, something that doesn't have to start exactly on time necessarily, although more on time than less is usually better. And just build this, right? So we're doing this every second Sunday here at Longmont Public Media, same time, same place. And it's free to show up. You can bring food, you can not bring food. We do have if you would like to donate, we're starting a food fund so that, like, let's say we don't have enough food or we want to get something special, we could go out and buy something. So I have this little program here, and I hope everyone will get one. And there are links on the back, a few links. One of them is to the food fund. So, you know, you're welcome to check that out. It's on a platform called Open Collective, which is like a transparent way of communities funding things, and like somebody can go out and buy a bunch of dumplings or a food snack tray or something like that, and we could reimburse them through the platform. And then we have a community forum, an online forum, where we could stay connected when we're not in person. That's called Infinite Conversations, and it's our own space. It's not like a corporate platform. There's no algorithm on it. It's just a discussion forum where you can connect with other members of Cosmos and just other members of the community and have discussions or hear about what's going on. For example, we went to a poetry reading a couple nights ago at the Longmont Museum. I posted about it, and Shri saw it, and she joined us, and Ellie and I went, and we had a nice night out. So that's the kind of thing I want to promote, and also these kind of our own platforms, right, that we can control and we can develop the way that we want to. So also in this program, there's a little survey. If you're interested in what we're doing as a co-op, please fill it out and just leave it at the book table over there. It's really simple, just a few, I think there's like 2 questions on it. Name, email, and like, what are you interested in? If you're interested in anything. We have a number of activities. We publish books. You could see some of our books out on that table, as well as there's a book by Erin out there that we didn't publish, but she's sharing the table with us. We have a journal. So our imprint is called Untimely Books. And since 2022, we've published 7 books. It's a mix of poetry, science fiction, philosophy, a book of essays, adventure novel. We're pretty open as far as genre is concerned, but we're really looking for like this quality of, I don't know, something that's coming from the heart, something that integrates the heart and the mind and the hands and the gut. You know, like, what does it mean to be a full human being? What does it mean to embrace, like, being alive, like, here and now? Like, that's, I don't care if it's your poetry or what, like, whatever it is, I'm interested in that. So we publish those books, and they're for sale. You can buy a book and support us. Kayla, my wife out there in the blue, she'll take your payment. And Aaron, I don't know how you want to handle that, but we'll work it out. And we have an online journal called Metapsychosis. Metapsychosis. It's publishes twice a week, and similar poetry, essays, stories, music, film. We're really trying to push kind of a creative edge. So the link to that is also in this program, and we just, after a hiatus, started publishing again this past week. And I think that I just feel really pleased and honored to be able to work with the people that I do. So there's a great new essay up there. There's a series of poems called the Ganesha Poems. All right, let me go on with my updates. Actually, I don't have any more. The survey, and the books, and the journal, and the forum, and then the next event will be second week of March, and it's going to be, for me, a special one because it'll be a couple days before my 50th birthday. So I'm not reading anything tonight, but I'm going to perform something for sure next month. And tonight I just get to enjoy everybody else. And so without further ado, we'll move on to our performances for the evening. Oh, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who brought food. I'm not going to name everybody because I don't know everyone who brought food, but thank you for doing that. It's delicious, and it's great to be well-fed and nourished. So that's it. Anything else? Any questions? Any questions before I sit down? All right, well, I'll be around. So if you want to ask me anything, just come on up. Okay, good? Cool.
You know what else we'll be performing next time, right before your 50th birthday, is the audience knows the song Happy Birthday, right? And so we'll all be participating in a rendition of that. Yeah. So we all get to participate that way too. Yeah, so we're going to move on to our first performer of the evening, Jonathan Duane, who is a singer-songwriter, and some of the things that he's performing tonight are original and a cover as well. So we have that to look forward to. Jonathan, you want to come up here, kick us off?
Yeah, some of what Ellie was talking about, the specialness of what goes on. When you think about it for even just a moment, all the people that are here, how unexpected. If we didn't already have everything in place already, we wouldn't imagine this. And yet it's been given to us for free. Well, it had been snowing all day. And later that night, I had a first date with a lady I'd known for a while. Well, I gave her a call before I started out early, and I told her, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it or not. But I got there about 10 minutes late, and I walked across the snow as it crumpled and crunched under my feet. I walked up the stairs, and I rang the doorbell. And there she was. We were out and on the town. The snow was still sifting down. Bundled up your arm in mine. I can't remember a better time. We slipped into a sushi bar. We drank sake from a little jar. We took our time and talked about all the things that we cared about. But our time ran out and we paid the bill. We went outside and I remember still you standing there with your wimpy smile. We walked along for a little while, then you started laughing and and giggling and pushing and pulling. All of a sudden, we were spinning, spinning. All the Christmas lights up in the trees were whirling round you and me, and we were spinning, 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 spinning in the snow. Well, I walked you back to your brand new loft. I came inside and I dropped you off. I didn't kiss you once, I didn't kiss you twice, but oh, it sure felt nice. And I got in my car and I turned around and I drove myself right out of town, down the interstate in the bright headlights, moving myself right through the night. And all the while I was a-thinking and a-hoping, but most of all I was spinning, spinning, still seeing your smiling face whirling round me in time and space, and I was spinning, 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 spinning in the snow. Well, I got home, laid down, tried to sleep, thought about my soul to keep, but the room just kept a-turning around. I'm pretty sure I didn't touch the ground, but after a while I closed my eyes and I fell asleep and the night flew by, and I woke up in the morning with a little touch of vertigo. Hey, I was learning that life is good to go, and I was spinning, spinning, thinking about the night before. Maybe there's an open door, spinning, 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 spinning in the snow. Oh, spinning, 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 spinning in my soul. You got me spinning, girl. I'm still spinning. A hit yet to be. You know, one of the things that I've heard said, and I believe it's so true, an orchestra playing music, that's half the music. The other half is the audience hearing it. And so it's kind of the same idea that Mark was talking about. We all participate in this. Some of us do one part, other parts, other people do. Can't buy me love, love, can't buy me love. I'll buy you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel all right. I'll get you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel okay. 'Cause I don't care too much for money, 'cause money can't buy me love. Can't buy me love, love can't buy me love. I'll give you all I have to give if you say you love me too. I may not have a lot to give, but what I got, I'll give to you. 'cause I don't care too much for money, 'cause money can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. Ooh, no, 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 no. Say you don't need no diamond ring, I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you only want the things that money just can't buy, 'cause I don't care too much for money, 'cause money can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. Oh no. Can't buy me love. Buy you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. I'll get you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel okay. 'Cause I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. No, no, no. Can't buy me love. Yeah, what I'm really all about is about kind of what Marco's doing. You know, it's, you know, you use the word cosmic. Actually, I ran into a gentleman, oh golly, this was a long time ago, probably 40, 50 years ago. And I was talking to him, you know, like, oh, look at the stars in the heavens. And all that we're finding out about all that's going on there. And all he did is he said, no. Here, right here, this is the magic. This is the most complex and sophisticated thing we know. And what do? Oh, that's not important. It's over there. No, it's over there. And so I just want to remind everybody that life is a vacation from eternity. In a world filled with light, too many are blind. They can't see what can be. If they would only use a little more imagination, and then learn that love is so much more than just manipulation, and then trust that if we give our all, that someday there will come a transformation. I know that I've got a lot to learn, and the future twists and turns, and I may fall and not recall that I've got to give it all I am without a hesitation. And then even if I do, there still may come a new temptation, and then all my hopes and all my dreams will come to nothing more than dissipation. But I'm never giving up, I'm never giving up on love. No, I'm never giving up, I'm never giving up on love. It's the only thing, it's all I can think of to make the world come true. It's up to me and you. You are the light of the world. If you will only shine, take your time, but don't be shy. You've got it all inside of you. You have the inspiration if you'll only look and see what is and choose your destination. All the while remembering that nothing comes without determination. But I'm never giving up, I'm never giving up on love. No, I'm never giving up, I'm never giving up. only thing. It's all I can think of to make the word come true. Oh, and I'm never giving up, I'm never giving up on love. No, I'm never giving up, never giving up on love. And I'm never giving up, never giving up, never giving up on love. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.
I want to introduce a very special dear person to me, Erin Agee. This is her book, Let Us Be So Familiar. There's a few copies out there tonight. And the first time I heard her speak from this collection of poems was at the release of her book, and it was a packed house at the top of Boulder Bookstore. You guys have probably been there before. And it was such a delight. And when she spoke, you could just feel the palpable vibration, you know, the emanation from the words and just the hush that went over the crowd. It was just such a treat. So I'm delighted to invite her back onto the stage for us tonight, Erin Agee.
Thank you, Ellie. And thank you, Marco and Kayla. Thanks, John. I think I can stand. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I feel so cared for. That's great. Yeah, thanks. So Robert Pinsky, the poet laureate of the United States in the late 90s, said, "Poetry is a bodily art, as physical as dancing." And he goes on to describe how it's not just about the words and their meaning, but it's also about the expression of the larynx and the tongue and the way we use our teeth. And then, John, I thought of you because he goes on to describe how it's not just about the physicality in the poet who's speaking the words, but it's also about the physicality of the people who are listening and receiving it and experiencing within their own hearts and bodies. And so I thought that was such a synchronous thing to hear John describe that about the orchestra, and Marco, what you shared about the co-creation, and Ellie, what you brought as well. So just that little micro synchronicity within these brief moments. I feel like I'm in the right place tonight. And kudos to you all for coming out on Super Bowl Sunday. You are my kind of people. Let's see. Yeah, really excited to share a few poems with you all, so thank you again for including me. You may not know it, but I need it all. The wild horses in the tall grass by the river where we used to walk. I need it. Your vagaries, your temper, your favorite lies. Let them speak 1,000 words. Let them carry on. Let their days be then and then. On this edge where who I am needs who you are, nothing can be spared. You did not come this planetary way to stay still, to speak only when spoken to walk the hungry edge and not say everything. I can hear the rivers dying. So tell me, what is it that you want me to know? I wrote that poem for a group of 10th grade students who I was teaching poetry to in 2020. And when I wrote it for them, I was recalling a poetry professor of my own that I'd had in college and something that she told us, her students. She said, "Silence is sacred. So what is worth breaking silence for? Write that." And I loved this invitation. I mean, it's quite a high standard. I don't know if I've ever met it or ever will, but I love the invitation because to me it speaks to an invitation to get in touch with what is most core within us, what is most important, what is most urgent, not just for who we can become as individuals, but also who we can become with one another and for one another. I love that invitation, and this kind of event feels very much aligned with that. So I'm going to share just a handful of poems. That poem that I just started with is from this collection, this Let Us Be So Familiar collection that Ellie was talking about. And I'll share two poems that are a little bit more recent, and then I'll conclude with one last one. So this next poem I wrote for my friend Adam Blackman, and Adam works at a publishing company in New York City, and he's also a writer. He writes children's books, and we were talking about the publishing process one afternoon together, and he was describing, I send in my material, and the literary agent comes back to me, and they say, God, I love your characters, I love the story arc, the illustrations are fantastic. I don't really like this other thing, and it's rejected. And then he submits again, and they say, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. I love what you're doing with all these themes, and this is a really powerful ending, and I don't like this other part. And he was saying, it feels like an arduous journey of close but no cigar. So this poem is called Close, for Adam. I would like a cigar, my friend said. If I had a cigar, I would shrink down real small and walk on it like it was a giant fallen sequoia. If I had a cigar, I would take a Sharpie and write a spiraling apology on its hide, deliver it to someone in need. I would place it, my friend said, on the windowsill after removing the screen and let the rain bloat it like a 3-day-old fish in the foam. I could probably clog a toilet with it then if I was in a pinch and needed to slip out. I could start a conversation. With a cigar, I could see the world, have some company, stop wasting time. I could bring her back, real smooth, without having to say anything. I could set it by my bed at night, carefully, so it didn't roll, and it could tell me what it's like to be so cylindrical, what it's like to never feel close to something or someone, to never know almost, to know yes without ever having heard no. This next poem is called 5 Times, and it is inspired by another friend of mine named Lucinda Holland, and she wrote a poem much in the same style one day and sent it to me, and I thought, oh my gosh, that looks so fun. So I recommend it for anyone who enjoys writing to try out this exercise, and the exercise is really quite simple. It's basically just to let your mind flow with associations and to play with pun and play with overlapping associations. And the effect is that it starts to become like an auditory illusion. Instead of an optical illusion, it becomes an auditory illusion, like a Jacob's ladder, where you can't tell if something is flipping down or flipping up, maybe both at the same time. It's called 5 Times. I'd like to give you a pro tip of the iceberg. Let us now praise famous Mendelssohn had a drinking problem, but wasn't ashamed to call his mother of all loads because he knew something had to give me your tired, your poor choices, and what was old will become young gunned down but not forgotten, and what was impossible will become true blue, and borrowed widows will hang portraits of ladies and gentlemen will finally kneel to the sound of silence of the lambs, to the slaughterhouse 5 times. I've tried to give you these pro tips of the iceberg. Let us now pray. So I'm going to end just with one last poem, and this is a poem that gave the title for this book, Let Us Be So Familiar. We are so close to each other, so next to, so between, so among one another. But I am still lonely. Do you, like me, have wounds that still bleed? These are the allies. They keep us naked, tender, on our knees. If we let ourselves, we will die, leaving it all undone, all unsaid. Instead, let us be so familiar with each other that we rage and weep all together. Each precious, everything wanted. Thank you.
Damn. I could feel sometimes when I feel poetry really strike me, it's like just stings my eyes, and it's just so powerful, like salt cleansing our hearts. I see some nods over here, probably nods back there. Yeah, thank you for that. Next up, we have Christopher and Sarah of Radiant Deep, and they're going to perform some original songs for us. Yeah, come on up. We'd love to hear it.
Hello there.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, without further ado,
5, 6, ready, go. There's nobody like you in the world. There's nobody like you in the world. Without you, there's no you in this world. There's nobody like you in the world. Do you make me laugh? Do you make me gasp? Do you make me wanna unfurl? Do you play guitar and do you raise the bar? Make me glad that I am a girl. Would you like to dance and maybe make romance? We can reimagine the world. This vehicle's got shocks, a cat that likes to box. We can dance so as we spin and we twirl. 'Cause there's nobody like you in the world. There's nobody like you in the world. Without you, there's no you in this world. Yeah, there's nobody like you in the world. music away. 'Cause there's nobody like you in the world. There's nobody like you in the world. Without you, there's no you in this world. Yeah, there's nobody like you in the world. Thank you.
Look, there's no easy way to say this, so here it is. Get fucking loving. Lock and load with vulnerability. High-powered weaponry, except not at all. Because we actually just shoot love. What a world. When you woke up this morning, you had no idea you were living a life unforgivably devoid of love. But we're learning, friends, we're learning. And as part of that process, it behooves you to hop on the love boat. 9 flavors of affection, or work with God on some custom version. Get fucking loving. 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 Love, 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 love.
So when Christopher and I got married, we wrote a musical for our wedding, and this song is from that.
A particular act, it feels like this, an act of astonishing generosity, pure magic. Birds in my cape, beer in my hand, ambassador of strange. I'll walk you through this promised land, floating down the stream, chumming with my clan. Friends all these years, champagne in our hands, a particular act. It feels like this, an act of astonishing generosity, pure magic.
Superhero says, talking with our guests. Tablecloth for cape, I'm stepping on my podium dress. What would you do if you loved a woman 16 years older than you? Would you accept the gift? Would you turn your back on all those kisses? Don't look the way you thought they would. Gosh, this prosciutto is good.
What possessed you? What filled you with such love? Let's throw us this party, a gift from above. Everyone we met, all those we adore, are gathered in your living room as we walk through the door. We sing our songs, stomp our feet, celebrate. Love comes in many colors. What color do you choose? Or do you get a choice? When true love's breaking through, will you answer the call? When he knocks on your door, will you say, go away? You're not what I ordered, not what I ordered. We take a deep breath as we dive through the door. We sing our songs, stomp our feet, celebrate. Red wine with Bruce, stop trying to win all the arguments in the middle of the fight. He says I love you to his precious wife. What would you do if you met someone too old or too young for you? Would you accept the gift? Or would you turn your back on all those kisses? Don't look the way you thought they would. Sure feels good, sure feels heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
A particular
Act. It feels like this, an act of astonishing generosity. Pure magic.
Thank you. We'll be back at the end with our friends.
That was so spiritual punk rock. Right on. Yeah. Amazing. And also, who writes a musical for their wedding? That is also spiritual punk rock. That's amazing. Our next folks are Tony and Venetia, two peas in a band, which I thought was an extremely clever name. Your mind wants to fill in the blanks, but it's got to do it wrong. So come on up, and we're also going to have all four of these musicians up together for a few songs at the end. There's this beautiful budding musical relationship, and we're witnessing it. So we'll see that at the end too.
My name is Venetia, and this is Tony. We are two peas in a band. We're also known as Tiny Funk Orchestra.
AKA.
Yeah, AKA Tiny Funk Orchestra, when we have friends play with us. So we're gonna do some covers tonight. We were the last minute group, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna start off with a fun song by Sade, The Sweetest Taboo. if I tell you now? Will you keep on, loving me? If I tell you how I feel, will you keep on bringing out the best in me? You give me that sweetest taboo. You give me that sweetest taboo. There's a quiet storm, and I never felt this hot before. There's a quiet storm, I bet it's you. There's a quiet storm, and I never felt this hot before. Giving me something that's taboo. You give me that sweetest taboo. That's why I'm in love with you. You give me that sweetest taboo. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me. I'm standing in the rain. Anything you want me to do, don't let it slip away. There's a quiet storm, and I never felt this hot before. There's a quiet storm, I bet it's you. There's a quiet storm, and I never felt this hot before. Giving me something that's taboo. You give me that sweetest taboo. That's why I'm in love with you. You give me that sweetest taboo. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me. You got the biggest heart. Sometimes I think you're just too good for me. You give me that sweetest taboo. You give me that sweetest taboo. All right, so yeah, these concerts are about community, so we're gonna do a little mashup of a song, Crazy. And if you know a backstabber, you can go ahead and let it out in this song here now. I remember I lost my mind. There was something surprising about that phase. Even your emotions had an echo and so much space. And when you're out there without care, yes, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. Ooh, I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you were having the time of your life. me down when I'm done. Well, maybe you're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably. Maybe we're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably. They smile up in your face. Oh God, you're gonna take your place. Backstabbers, backstabbers. They smile up in your face. Oh God, you're gonna take your place. Backstabbers, backstabbers. They smile up in your face. Oh God, you're gonna take your place. Backstabbers, backstabbers. They smile up in your face. Oh God, you're gonna take your place. Backstabbers, they smile up in your face. Oh God, I'm gonna take your place. Backstabbers, backstabbers, they smile up in your face. Oh God, backstabbers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is our little word calls to each other. Little Stevie Wonder for you, Bird of Beauty, and we'll go right into Girl from Ipanema. Simon says that your mind is requesting a vacation, free to join in fun and plenty recreation. There await you a ticket, please have a good time station. Cause what is gonna stay till our Father Time decides to change. Simon says that your mind is requesting a furlough. Let it find the answer to the things you wanted to know. There's a tour, many places that you always wanted to go. And to me the show sounds best, cause it means happiness for you. When you satisfy, take a chance and ride the bird of beauty in the sky. Do, 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 da, 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 do, do, do. 'cause what is gonna stay till our Father Time decides to change. Ooh, there is so much in life for you to feel. I'm finding white, red, and yellow pills. I'm finding merge, it can be such a thrill when you satisfy. Take a chance and ride the bird of beauty in the sky. In the sky, beauty in the sky. In the sky, in the sky. In the sky, beauty in the sky. In the sky, in the sky. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, she's one she passes goes. Ah, when she walks, she's like a samba that sways so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes. Ah. Oh, but he watches so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead. Now that he, tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, he smiles, but she doesn't see. No, just doesn't see. No, just doesn't see. Oh, but he watches so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his earth gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead. Now that he, tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, she smiles, but she doesn't see. No, just doesn't see. No, just doesn't see. No, just doesn't see. No, just doesn't see me. Thank you guys so much for having us. We really appreciate it. We're going to end now. love season with My Funny Valentine. This is an arrangement that I wrote, and we're going to invite my friends Sarah and Christopher to come join us on the last couple lines to play. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with your heart. Ooh. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little than weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't, baby, don't you change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay, please stay, Valentine. Please stay, Valentine's Day. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Valentine's Day. Awesome. Welcome, my friends Sarah and Christopher, Radiant Deep. We're going to go ahead and do one of their originals, Roots of You.
We're a little we're a little close friends. Can you see Tony?
Yeah.
Okay. The roots of you, they harmonize me, they catalyze me, they mesmerize me. The roots of you counteract me, they sideways glance me, they are so shy. You see the roots of rockabye, you shine beside me, rockabye, my rockabye, rockabye, you snore beside me, rockabye, my rockabye, rockabye, you heal the dark in me, rockabye, my rockabye, rockabye, you grow beside me, rockabye, my rock. The roots of you, they hail my ships at sea, they sail my hips free, sail my lips at sea. The roots of you, they counteract me, they blast my skin free. Ah, in my daydreams, the roots of rockabye shine beside me, rockabye, my rockabye, rockabye, you snore beside me, rockabye, my rockabye, rockabye, you heal the dark in me, rockabye, my rockabye, rockabye, you grow beside me, rockabye, my rockabye. Roots of you. Roots of your love. Roots of your love. Roots of your love. Rockabye, you shine beside me. Rockabye, my rockabye. Rockabye, you snore beside me. Rockabye, my rockabye. Rockabye, you heal the dark in me. Rockabye, my rockabye. Rockabye, you grow beside me. Rockabye, my rockabye. So you, roots of your love. Roots of your love. Roots of your Thank you all so much. And what a beautiful stage you set tonight, Ellie. The words you said just created this magic container, and it was a joy to both listen to everyone else and to play in it. So Tony and Venetia Evans, two peas in a band, and we're Sarah and Christopher, and our band is Radiant Deep, and our drummer, we also have another drummer. He has a whole kit. We couldn't fit. Thank you to Cosmos and LPM and T.G. Lewis on video and Roger Denardi for doing incredible audio.
Yeah,
and thank you all so much for coming. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you to Marco and Cosmos for creating all of this.
Thank you for joining us on Super Bowl Sunday. This is more super than that. We're going to end with a song by my absolute favorite artist of all time, Michael Jackson. And this is Destiny by the Jacksons. In this world there's much confusion, and I taste the city life, and it's not for me. I don't dream of distant places where I don't know now, but it's destiny. If it's a rich life, I don't want it. Happiness ain't always material things. I want destiny. It's the place for me. Yeah. Give me the simple life and get away from here and let me be me. Come on, let me feel free. I'm a man that's for all seasons, and what the city offers me ain't naturally. I'd agree the stars, but there's no stars to see. I'm gonna search this world until I find my destiny. If it's a rich life, I don't want it. Happiness ain't always material things. I want destiny. It's the place for me. Yeah. Give me the simple life. I get away from here and let me be me. Come on, let me feel free. Let me be me. I wanna get far from here. Shoot 'em up or fly away so fast. Destiny, ah, destiny. Thank you so much. Thank you. Radiant Deep, Christopher, Sarah, Two Peas in the band, Tony and Venetia, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for letting us be part of your destiny.
Thank you, Cosmos.
Awesome. And you can see Tony and I again. We're going to be playing on Sunday, March 16th at 6:30 at the Mercury Cafe in Denver. It is a Jam Before the Slam. We're the featured musicians, and we invite all these lovely poets, too, to come out and participate in the Poetry Slam. So thank you. You're all invited.
Well, oh my goodness. Okay, so if it's Two Peas in a band and Radiant Deep, what is your band name together? Radiant Peas. Okay, I like this. Also, 4 Radiant Peas in a band. Could that work too? Tiny Yes. 2 bands in a pod? 2 Radiant bands in a pod? Okay, we're gonna workshop this. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I just wanted to thank everybody also, and say some people might be feeling inspired like, oh my goodness, I too want to offer my beauty and my love and my creativity to the community. So that is totally a possibility. Every month people get in the queue and offer their creativity to be up here on stage offering their thing. So if you're interested in that, Marco's available to chat with. I am too. You can email us. You can also, don't forget, sign the survey that's inside of this thing and join Infinite Conversations online. So that's a QR code on the back. So that's the first couple things I wanted to talk about. And the second was just to close out again, revisit this message after receiving all of that enchantment and that spell casting, just to revisit that message of where are we enchanted with disenchantment in our lives? Where can we make room for the beauty like we did tonight, for the creative forces that are around us all the time? Where do we get to open to that? Because that sounds a lot more juicy than disenchantment, in my opinion, my humble opinion. If you disagree, we can totally talk about it outside. I want to hear it, because I would be curious. To me, the beauty is this gift of life, like Jonathan, you were saying. This life is a vacation from eternity. Don't we want to enjoy that? Yeah, and together, preferably? Yeah, so it's just an invitation from you to take with you from tonight. And we would love to keep talking to you and socializing, and we can go out there, we can eat some more food, have some more beverages, keep socializing, come chat with us if you want to talk about Cosmos or getting on the queue for on the stage next month for a Stellar Sunday. It's always going to be the second Sunday of the month, so you can plan on that. Yeah. Okay, thanks for everybody for being here. Round of applause! Yay!
Happiness ain't always material things.